This is a message to my black men and black women. Never, never let any other race try to hurt your people. Never. So we must start love one another as we love ourselves.
Whoa, whoa,
Stand
whoa,
up
whoa,
and
whoa.
fight.
Can anybody
Fight
tell
with
me
all
why
our
this
might.
guy is showing all this stuff
Never let no one
that he
hurt my
has to
people.
fight with?
Never, never,
Can
never.
anybody tell me?
Listen what I'm saying. We are the
He's
first
showing
man
all his
and
weapons
first woman.
that have been hidden away,
So don't let anyone come
and
and tell you
I don't know the reason why he's doing that. Why you want to show someone your weapon that you have to fight with? They are going to blow them up. Very simple. They are going to blow them up. If you're getting ready to fight, you do not show anyone what you have to fight with. It doesn't make any sense. Because they will seek them out and blow them up. Common sense will let you know they're going to blow them up. So when you're trying to put your weapon on display, look, all their weapon is on display for the American government to blow up. Huh? That doesn't make no sense. It seems like these people are losing their mind. I will not show my weapon whatsoever. No, 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 no. I'm not going to show my weapon. And if they're showing them because they're scared of fighting, but do they have anything to fight with? If someone come to fight you, you do not wait for them to start the fight. You start the fight because they come to fight you. Does that make sense? If someone leave their home and come to your home to fight you, you're going to wait until they throw the first blow at you at your home? That don't make no sense. Straight up. So somebody's playing game or they lose their mind. Because that man that you call the President of the United States, he do a lot of killing already. He do a lot of killing. You know, he killed this guy. He killed that guy a long time ago. And he killed another one from Iran. So the thing that this guy is not playing is not playing. So what you going to do with him? What you going to do with him? Because he's not trying to play? I don't think so. I already told you he's a bully. And by he's a bully, he's going to do bully stuff. He learned to be a bully long time ago. Remember when he was hanging around with Don King and some other football guys? He said, grab the lady by the crotches. Huh? Dennis Rodman. You remember Dennis Rodman? He was hanging with those guys. And he liked to grab the girls by the crotches. Some people remember and some people forget. The point what I'm trying to make, that this guy, because he's a bully, and you know how a bully like to fight, and they're weak. That's why they becomes a bully. He didn't join the army. He didn't join the navy. He didn't join the marine. No. But yet still he want to fight. And he want to fight the innocent people that is fighting for their land. You're saying he want to make peace? He's not trying to make any peace. He just sent a whole bunch of weapons to Ukraine. He released a whole bunch of weapons to the place you call Israel. He don't want no peace. He want to be a bully. And by you can't see that you get stuck. And making threat. You could imagine? This guy is making threat on other countries that is far away from the United States. And the people are going along. They're going along with what he's doing. Not everybody's going along with him. But they're rallying around him. So Iran is waiting for destruction. Huh? Iran is waiting for destruction because they're not trying to make the first blow. What I'm saying, if someone come to your home to fight you and you know that, you don't let them get the first blow. You take the first blow at them. That's what I would do. But they're not doing that. They're sitting back waiting. You can imagine? They're sitting back waiting. The man already ripped up the agreement that Baraka placed there many years gone. And he want to make not a new deal. What? But he's not telling the deal. What deal he want to make? He's not telling. So the Iranian is smart, the government, but they're not too smart. Because they show everything that they have. What do you think? Do they show everything they have? Because they're saying they don't want a nuclear weapon. And if they did have nuclear weapons, United States would not be talking that bullshit. You see, they start talking about North Korea. I've never noticed that. They stopped talking about North Korea. Because North Korea have nuclear weapons. Just like Pakistan. They stopped talking about Pakistan. Because they have nuclear weapons. But it was a big thing in the 80s. That they can't have nuclear weapons. They stopped talking about it. But Iran is waiting on the Mahdi. That's why they don't want any nuclear weapons. And they've been praying to the Mahdi for a very long time. Also the Palestinians. They have been praying to Allah Akman for a very long time. And their people is getting killed every day. So you can see that something is not working with the spraying of these Allah and these Mahdi. So do the math. These going to stop all these American bombs from drop up in there? I don't think so. It will be America if you believe in miracles. Because they're not saying anything. It's just like in Yemen, they're saying with the help of Allah, and you're getting bombed every day. You gotta fight, you gotta have guns and ammunition, man. Don't say you don't want this, you don't want that. That's bullshit. Because the enemies have all of that. Why do you think they have nuclear weapons? Why do you think the United States have nuclear weapons? And you can't reach the United States. And they have them all over the place. All over Europe. United States nuclear weapon is there. And you're talking bullshit, you don't want a nuclear weapon. It's against the religion. You're playing games, brother. You better wake up. You've got to wake up and see what's going on with your country. Because the spies are in your country. And they plant their footstep in your country so they can destroy it. And if you stop talking about you do not want nuclear weapon and get yourself some goddamn nuclear weapon, they will get off your back and leave you alone. Because the place you call Israel have nuclear weapon. Why they have nuclear weapon and you can have nuclear weapon? And they're planning to use it on you. Doesn't make any sense. No. It does not make any sense. So when you wake up and realize what these people are doing, because you're people of color, just like the Palestinians, they're not white people. So by you are people of color, you don't have the right to say too much. In their standard, people of color can't say too much because the white man is who dominating the planet in dispensation of time. No other. No matter how great you think you are, they will destroy your people. Take my word for it. Because they don't believe in no God. They don't believe in no Allah. They don't believe in no Yahweh or Yeshua. So they will destroy your physical body in the twinkle of an eye. The white government of the America. He don't play no game. But now the leader is going around and making threat to everyone so they can bow to the will of the United States government. As they call it, one world order. Have you ever heard about that? Look on your $1 bill. It said Novus Sodom Socorum. That means they have a plan for many time gone, or many years gone. They have planned to control the whole inhabitants of the planet. So they're not playing any games. No, they're not playing any games. And I think the plan of the president a dispensation is going to bring forth the one world order. Because he's going around and bullying everyone. I think he's trying to con Putin too, but he don't know Putin is a con artist. And every president all over the world, they are friends with him. He get along with them. He's bullshitting. If they do get along, maybe secretly, but not publicly. That's a make-believe getting along. Because if you get along with someone, you don't bully them. You don't go and demand stuff. I'm going to take this and I'm going to take that, which is not belongs to you. And by you have that attitude, somebody going to rebel. But this country is far away from the countries that the rod of the United States is placed upon. They're 6,000 miles away, so they can't place no rod on the United States here. They have nothing to come here. Their little yacht can't reach here and do anything. Their little airplane can't do nothing. And they can see that they need to get together. If they get together, as you call it, Middle East, that's Africa. If Africa get together, shake off the whole garment and rise up, the government of the United States will not be doing what they're doing. But they don't sit there silent, waiting for hand me out. That's what they're there for, waiting for hand me out. You know, all over Africa they get a grant or a loan or welfare. So they all there be quiet waiting to get it. And that's why they're not doing anything. They're not uttering. And that's a problem we are having with the government of the United States, trying to dominate and tell others what to do. And they go along with it, some of them. Those that don't want to go along with it, they're going to be terrorists. And that's the word they're going to be using. You don't think that's messed up? That is so messed up. You cannot understand what this government is doing. Plus what they're doing in secret places. And the people sit back, waiting. They sit back waiting to see, hey, who's going to fire the first shot? You know that's what Iran is doing, right? Waiting for the first shot. I do not understand that part. I do not understand that. Showing everything that they have to fight with. How could they be so dumb? How the government could be so dumb? You think by showing your stuff, they're going to don't fight you? You got to have something better than what you're showing. You have to. Because if you don't have something better, they are going to destroy everything that you have. They're going to blow up the oil field. Because this guy doesn't care. The people vote for him to do what he's doing. Hello? I said the people vote for him to do what he's doing. And he's going to do it. And that's why they can't say shit. They didn't know he was a bully. Because they don't research anything and they don't look on anything. And that's what take place. So what I'm saying to you black men, we got to wake up. I know the black man been sleeping for a long time, so he's kind of out of all what's taking place right now. He locked off his mind and he gone someplace. I don't know where he is. Can you tell me where the black people is? Because some of them lock off their mind and they're gone. They don't know what is taking place. You not hear no crying out from them. Only time you hear a cry out from them is when the police kill one in brutality. Then you hear a little cry out. But they're all sleeping right now. So by you sleeping, you having a dream. And that dream is going to be silent dream. Or silent night. Because you're not doing anything. It doesn't matter who they are. If they're preachers. If they're doctors, if they're lawyers. They silent with the brutality that is taking place right now with the Palestinians and also with the black people, because the government is dominating, going around taking the land away from the people and killing their livestock so they can have no food to eat and they cannot have no land to plant their grains. And nobody's not saying none of that. I'm the only one. Look, go to the internet. I'm the only one is telling black men to take the land away back from the white government so we can share it among ourselves. They ain't talking like that because we can't come together. So by we can't come together, they don't say nothing. Because none of them is making a plan for us to come together. Let's be a bungle. One piece of wood cannot make a bungle. So if we be a bungle, we could take the land away from them. And we could share it among ourselves so we can have food for our people. They're not thinking that way because they're scared. You know, the black people go through a lot of punishment already. You know, the white men cut the baby out of the woman's womb and let the black men see that. They cut out the testicles of the black man and let the white woman see that. They tie them down and slash them with cat o' nine and let the white black woman see that. So they're all afraid. Male and female black. They're all afraid of the white people or the white government. Because they see the brutality that take place with the black man and the woman. So most of them kept silent when there is brutality taking place. And that's why we can't come together and be a bungle. Or be loyal to each other. They don't want to hear what I'm talking about. They do not want to hear what I'm talking about. They scared as hell. Because the white men will hang them up. Tie them up with a rope and hang them. So they're scared. 3/4 of the black men is scared. That's why they're not doing anything. Or you want to call them sissies. They're like sissies. Scared. To let another race of people came after them and let they kill their people. That's how scared they are. We got 1 and 2 brave ones, but they're not doing anything. They get rich and they move on to the side of the white people. They're not in their neighborhood anymore. They're gone. Because they think they're this and they're that. And to the white man, they're just another Negro. And if there's a war, it doesn't make no difference. They kill them as another Negro.
And women to leave the
So if you
face of
want
the
to play
earth.
Santa Claus with the white man,
Because we are the
go ahead.
original. The original.
Play
the
as
original
much Santa
man.
Claus you want to play with
And
them.
don't you forget.
Because you
this
think they
word
are your
what
lovers.
I said unto you. We
That's a
must
no,
love
no.
each other as we love ourselves.
They're in
Let no other
good
race
clothes.
hurt any one
So if
of
you want to
us.
play a game with them, keep
Our
on.
children, our grandmother, our
Look what they're doing
grandfathers,
in
never,
Yemen.
never let no
And if you
other
can't see
race
that,
hurt
I can help you.
We got to stand up
Look what they're doing
and fight
in
with
Palestine.
all your might.
If you can't see that, I can help you. And all of that is Africa. As you call it Africa, I call it
To start,
El Cabelan.
fight for our people.
But you
Don't
can't
let
see
no
that.
other race kill our people.
Let me
Never,
know why you
never,
can't see.
never,
Send me an email.
Listen what I'm saying to you.
If you got a scale over your eye,
Man, you gotta
so I can
stop
remove
killing
it for
each
you.
other. Black women,
Peace
you
and
gotta
respect.
stop killing each
I'm
other.
out of here.